Hey, hey Thomas, do you know what that is? You have any clue what that is right there? Why do I have a scientific instrument that's extremely expensive in my house, Thomas? Can you tell me that? Oh, this kind of thing. See the floors? See the carpet? This is called a vacuum. It's what we use to clean the carpets, and that one actually is capable of doing hardwood floors as well. Now, tell me, Mr. Tom, the whistleblower. You blow some things, but horns are not your thing. Neither are flutes or any kind of wood instrument. Okay, Mr. Thomas, let's go over things. You say that I'm insane, and that I'm a perennial pre-op. Okay, you're a foul-ass trender. Calling me true scum only proves my point. And then you go off in this barrage of garbage about me, which is absolutely comical. You prove my point every time you open that foul, nasty male mouth of yours, which definitely comes across as a male mouth. You don't talk like a woman. You don't act like a woman. You don't even move like a woman. You move like an idiot. And when you dress in some man shirt and a pair of sweatpants. Not these cute little shorts, which I love these things. These are just wonderful. They're very comfortable. And yes, you have to wear panties that are not going to show. So, which I can wear those just as easy as any other woman because it performs the way it's supposed to. And tucking really doesn't hurt like you say it does. At first it may, but then you get used to it, and then you don't feel the thing at all, and that's a much better way to be than having to feel that thing down there, and that's just, oh, God, makes you want to die. And you don't understand the ramifications of the different groups. There's the transsexual and the GNC. Both of them take hormones, but one of them is a trans, and the other one is just a gender non-conforming. So, gender non-conforming means that they dress differently than their gender and that they take hormones because they want to look different than their gender. But they're still the same gender that they always were. A transsexual actually has the female brain, therefore they're going to think as a female, and it causes much stress to us. And it causes dysphoria, which begins very early, and it begins at the crotch. Having that thing hanging between their legs as little children makes them want to die. That's why, before I realized that there was no such thing as God, that it was just some sky fairy dream that some idiot moron, primitive, thought up, someone you're related to, and another idiot moron, I would ask, please let me wake up a girl or not wake up at all. So you have to understand, Mr. Tom, there is no proof of you wanting to be female in the entire history of you being on the internet. And then when you decided to start taking hormones and become a trans female, you made one of the most male chauvinistic, misogynistic paragraphs that anybody can ever hear. And Sneasel will be more than happy to help you remember this, because it's like they have it on speed dial. They know exactly where it is. They know exactly where the link is. It's like they have a big giant pile of links just at their disposal to use against you, which is really awesome. And Sneasel's really cool. They really are. You have to admit that. Well, no, you won't admit that. You'll call him something horrible, just like you do Herb and Big Al and all of them, except for Louis, Lulu. Even Doc. will tell you how it is. And I mean, they'll speak the total truth right blatantly to your face. And I may banter back and forth with them, and I may cut up and say some really rude, nasty things to them, but see, the difference between me saying it and you saying it is I don't really care, and I don't really mean anything by it. It's like Rybo. I call him Rybutt and talk about him getting taken in the butt with a horse. Do I really mean that I actually believe this? No. But it's the comical banter back and forth that, you know, hey, if you want to tease or say something rude about me, I'll say something rude about you back. And I really don't care. See, Thomas, that's how it works. Rybutt says something to me, I say something back to them. Like Doc saying something to Sneasel about, you know, flatulence. So I wrote something back, and hopefully he'll think it's funny and he'll make another rude comment back to me. But with you, you go apeshit, berserk mad, and then go screaming at the internet. It's just comical. So do remember, my voice may not be some soprano. And I did get my throat cut, and it makes it hard to get that high pitch. But the thing is, I speak like a woman would. And I have a very, very, very feminine disposition. And people hear this, and they see this. When they watch your videos, they don't see that, Thomas. What they see is they see a man belching out bullshit and making no sense whatsoever. And everybody in your chat may be acting nice towards you, but they're laughing their ass off. And if they're laughing at me, that's fine, Thomas. I don't care. That's what the site is for, is to make fun of people and laugh at each other. And we do a good job of it. And I like them. Okay? I like Sneasel. I like Big Al. I like having this back and forth with the people. Especially the rude back and forth. Because, hey, it brings back memories of my early days online. But like I said, maybe you should go off and play Age of Empires or even Rainbow Six or something and got to know what the internet was going to be like later on. That would absolutely tear you a new ass and make you spurge for 6 hours about somebody, which you can't seem to shut up about. So you keep calling me True Scrum and perennial pre-op all you wish, because you know what? You're trying to make little things like perennial pre-op. That's really hilarious. A pre-op is a pre-op. They don't keep dying off and coming back to life. That's what perennial means. It's about fun instead of, you know, plural. But the perennial is a plant. I don't die and come back every year. Idiot. You're a moron, Thomas. Just face it, you're a man that fucked a dog and raped a child and are trying to make pedophile excuses about both. Even though really it'd be more like pedophile buggery excuses. You did commit buggery, by the way, and statutory rape. That will never change. You will always be an active, child molesting, statutory rape criminal, as well as a buggery criminal, which we actually have a set hearing. They actually had sex with a horse. And somehow he talked the girl into doing it. I don't know why, but they're both going to prison for it now. So, yeah, fingering a dog. Everybody does it. Well, no, these actually raped a horse, and they're going to prison for it, Thomas. And he had pictures of children that he was thumping his wing-wang off with, and he's going to prison for that because he was actively trading back and forth child pornography. So his perverted ass is going to prison. Hopefully they put him in general population where they'll get a good dose of why you don't do this. That's where you should be, Thomas. But then again, you're a nasty, foul, perverted male with enough fetishes to make anyone want to puke. So why don't you go on ahead and admit it? You're a child-raping, dog-fucking pedophile. that is not trans at all. You're just trying to hide behind that in hopes that maybe you'll trap a little girl in the bathroom with her little pet dog, and maybe you'll get one last chance, seeing as you can't shuffle fast enough to catch a kid or a dog. Old man.